Hi everyone, welcome to Brain Biggies. In this video, we will talk about how and why we love others, and we will talk about falling in love. Humans are social beings. Beginning with our ancestors, socializing with others has enabled survival and reproduction. We tend to build relationships with other people, and this is called the need to belong in social psychology. Belonging in groups is associated with positive feelings such as happiness and being supported. Exclusion, on the other hand, results in stress, depressive feelings, and anxiety. So, are there any factors that influence the way we are included in groups, or how we form social relationships? Well, the answer is yes. There are 4 main factors, commonly accepted by social psychologists, that influence our liking of someone. The first factor is proximity. Studies show that we are more likely to build relationships with people who are physically and functionally close to us. One study showed that students who sat next to each other on the first day of school reported becoming friends later more than others. Proximity is believed to be effective due to increased interaction, as well as mere exposure effect. Mere exposure effect is a phenomenon that says that we come to develop positive feelings for things and people that we are repeatedly exposed to. So, the more we see someone, the more chances that we will like them. The second factor is similarity. Research shows that we are more likely to like the people who we think are similar to us. This similarity may be in terms of opinions, personality, interests, appearance, and even genetics. A very interesting study found that close friends have more DNA resemblance than strangers. The idea that opposites attract each other is common, but science tells us that similars attract more. A third factor in affection is reciprocal liking. When we know that someone likes us, we tend to like them back. So, if you want your crush to like you, showing your attraction to them may help getting their affection. The last factor that affects social relationships is physical attractiveness. Until recently, it was believed that only men value attractiveness while making relationship-related decisions. However, recent studies show that both males and females consider the looks of the people who they will become involved with. Attractiveness is mostly a subjective concept, but research shows that there are some characteristics that make people attractive worldwide. Symmetry is one of these. It was shown that symmetrical faces were evaluated as attractive globally. Attractiveness is thought to be important because of evolution. Evolutionary psychologists suggest that physical attractiveness signals health and reproductive fitness. So, we like attractive people because they are a potential mate. We may also like pretty people because we attribute their physical attractiveness to their personality. This is called the halo effect, and it is the overestimation of one's positive qualities based on a single good characteristic. As mentioned earlier, evolutionary psychologists attribute attraction to mate selection. Males and females differ in mate selection because they have different needs. Pregnancy and child-rearing are heavy burdens, so females focus on finding a supportive mate with good resources. Males, on the other hand, focus on producing a lot of healthy offsprings, so they focus on the physical features of their mates. These factors are all about how we like others and how we are liked. Of course, liking usually leads to love, which is especially interesting when it is romantic love. There are 2 types of romantic love in social psychology: companionate love and passionate love. Companionate love consists of feelings of affection without much physiological arousal. Passionate love involves more arousal, increased heart rate, loss of appetite, and even sexual arousal. One major focus of intimate relationships is Bowlby's attachment theory. According to this theory, there are 3 types of attachment between infants and their primary caregivers, and this attachment in infancy continues into adult relationships. People who are securely attached to their caregivers are likely to form healthy relationships, whereas ambivalently attached people may suffer from concerns of abandonment in romantic relationships. Avoidantly attached people may have difficulty even starting romantic relationships. So, what happens in our brains when we fall in love? There are many hormones and other molecules called neurotransmitters involved in the physiology of love. The hormone oxytocin is found in mammalians, and it plays an essential role in the development of attachment. A study found that nasal oxytocin delivery to humans increased social behaviors such as eye contact. Another molecule that is involved in love is norepinephrine, which causes alertness, sleeplessness, loss of appetite, and enhanced memory for novel information. Think back to a time when you had a crush on someone. You must have experienced some of these, if not all. A very interesting physiological response observed in love is the release of dopamine. The dopamine pathway is involved in the reward system of the brain, and it is highly active in drug addicts and gamblers. Interestingly, studies show enhanced dopamine activity in the brains of people who are in love. So, it may not be so wrong to say that love is an addiction. Thanks everyone for watching. I hope it was fun and informative. If you have any questions or suggestions for further videos, please comment below. Also, remember to subscribe to Brain Biggies for more psychology content.